Whenever I work with someone who wants to increase their sales, I make it a point to insist that they read this book that I'm going to talk about today's video. Watch to learn about how the mindset that this book suggests you adopt could help you be more successful in sales and life. You want to be more successful in sales, and I'm glad to be of service to you to help you to be more successful by sharing ideas, techniques, and processes that have worked for me and for the clients that I've worked with over the years. Today will be no different. Now, you may have heard in the past that it would be great for you to be a go-getter. That will take you to success. I certainly heard that earlier in my career too. Be a go-getter. Go and get things. Make things happen, right? Well, what is the definition of a go-getter? You can see on the page that it says it's an aggressively enterprising person. There's one part of the definition that I actually like. That's the enterprising part. That's where you have the business growth mindset. How can you grow the business? What new ideas can you bring to the marketplace that will capture the attention of prospects and clients so that they will buy more often, recommend you to others? That's the enterprising mindset, right? Always thinking about how to build the business. And you can be that way as an owner like me or as an employee. Doesn't matter. So that part I agree with. The aggressive part, not as much. When you ask audiences what they think of when they think of salesperson, there's one word that often comes to mind more than all others, and that's pushy. They do not like pushy salespeople. And really, who does? No one likes to be pushed because we don't buy because we're being pushed. We buy because we believe that there's going to be an exchange of value. My resources for your product or service, right? That's why we buy. So someone who's aggressive is often a turnoff. That's the part of the go-getter definition that I'm not as fond of, and your prospects and clients won't be either. So what's a better way to think about it? Well, that brings me to the book that I insist my clients read when they want to work on increasing their sales. And that book is The Go-Giver, written by Bob Burg and John David Mann. This book has already sold more than 1 million copies and has been recommended and read by so many people, not just in sales, although it is a parable about a salesperson named Joe. But it's also a book that you can read just to learn about how to improve working relationships with other people and connect better with other people and create success together through collaboration. What is the premise of this book? Well, it's the opposite of being a go-getter. It's about going out with an interest in serving others and adding value to their lives, and then in return, receiving value in exchange, right? Because of course, we need that. In our work as salespeople, we are providing services and products and hoping to receive funds in return. So that's blended into the idea of the go-giver. There are 5 stratospheric laws of success that are outlined in the book. But what I want you to understand for now is the real mindset shift that this book requests that you make. And this is why I ask all of my clients to read this book, because oftentimes we have this me first mindset. When we're pushing hard to be successful, we can't help but get caught up in our own thoughts and our own goals and our own ambitions. These are not bad ideas to be ambitious, to have goals, and to want to be successful. But when they get in the way of serving someone else, that's when, paradoxically, we can be held back from success. So the idea is to turn everything on its head and put you second and the client first or the prospect first, and instead focus on them and how can you bring better value to them? How can you increase the quality of the solution you provide to go beyond just a transaction? Because I believe that the world does not need transactional salespeople. The world needs consultative salespeople. And consultative salespeople actually seek to serve. They seek to solve problems. They seek to create value that's greater than what the prospect expected to get. Imagine that when you're doing business with someone, that they actually provide even more value than you expected to get. in that exchange, right? Well, that's surprising. It's surprising, it's delighting, and it's something that we will then consider as remarkable and will want to talk to other people about. That's what can happen when you adopt the mindset of the go-giver, as Joe does in this book through the help of a mentor named Pindar. It's a short book. It will only take you a few hours to read. It won't set you back by too much. It's also very reasonable. It's been expanded in recent times, so it's even better now than it was when it was originally released. And I can tell you from my personal experience working with Bob directly that this is a book that should be on every person's shelf who seeks to create a lasting value in the world, not just to do transactions, but to also learn how to collaborate more successfully with other people. As I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you're in sales or not. You should read this book. You'll enjoy the story and you'll have something that you can think about acting on in your life after reading it. I guarantee it. I've never had a client tell me that they didn't appreciate reading the book and it didn't cause them to think differently about the way they show up and the way they serve. So get the book, read it, and write in the comments how it's affecting you, how it's causing you to change and shifting your mindset on how you approach your work and the value you provide in the world. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, comment on it, and share it with other people who could be benefited by watching this video. And of course, subscribe to the channel because I generally release new videos every week. And if you'd like to learn more about my sales coaching and training solutions, please visit buildandbalance.com. Thank you very much and best wishes to you.